Hey there, Mike Giannotti here in St. Michael's Forge, where I have no idea what I'm doing, but we're getting stuff done. So my son's knife is done. That's aside. I've got a lot of cleanup and need to change the blade on my metal bandsaw, but a lot of stuff and not a lot of time because we're taking off next weekend. So I want to get started. We're going to get started on this particular knife for a competition, and we'll see how that rolls. Also, I would like to have at least one of these done before next weekend, and that is that outdoor grill / outdoor cooking knife. But I also, we'll see if I can fit a couple of these in. Wanted to start on some of these field knives in 1095 steel. So that's what we got happening. We're gonna do what we can today, and then we'll roll on. So catch you as we move on through. All right, so we used the steel cutting bandsaw first time I tried it on anything other than a railway spike. I still haven't changed the blade. I was using the old original blade, not old, but the original blade that came with. I've already used quite a bit, and it's probably done, but I was able to quickly carve that out. So that saves a ton of time on the grinder, a ton of wear and tear on belts. Not a ton of steel dust flying all over, like if I'm using my angle grinder. I'm very happy with that. So we're gonna do a couple other cutouts, and then we'll be hopping on the grinder. I wanna be able to Monday night get stuff into the even heat kiln. I wanna have several, I'm thinking at least 3 knives should be ready for that. So that's what we're gonna work on next. So let's get a move on. Okay, I finally got this off. Got the new blade on. I've got a Lennox. It's a bimetal. Bimetal saw blade was a Diamaster 2 welded band. See how this works. It's supposed to be a nice one. I'm going to tell you, that was not easy getting the new one on. That was the hardest part. So, yeah, we're gonna get started with some cutting, and we got the one cut. We're gonna cut out at least one more knife and possibly a third. So we'll see what happens. So for the competition knife, this is what I've done. I created a template. I went first, I cut out from their sample the paper here. I did not do the notches, you can see. I'll incorporate that in. I have the reference diagrams and stuff, and I'll incorporate that in after the fact. But I use this then to make a cardboard stock template, which I then transferred onto a piece of 1095 steel, and then I cut out this. I got to tell you, if that blade does not need changing very often, I don't know how long they last, but that could be a game changer in here for me, actually, like cranking out more knives. You know, I do want to forge ones from pure scratch and continue to do that, but this really changes it. Plus, look at the scrap I had left over. I think that's a knife in the making. All right, let's keep going.
All right, so.
There we go. We can talk. I got the basic profile. That's for the competition blade. I come just a little bit outside of the boundaries as I'm grinding, just because I know when I go and I start beveling and all that, we'll lose a little more mass. So we're good with this one. I got 2 more to do, and then it's beveling. I mean, this has sped things up so much. All right, not a traditional forging, but it's a stock removal process. But I'm pretty happy with it. So there we go. I'm gonna have to put that little notch, but we will get to that later. Next up, dun 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 dun, the big outdoor knife. All right, so what we did, we got on the Origin Blade Maker grinder. I started out with a, what's that, 24? I always forget. 24 grit, a Red Label abrasives belt, and I finished off on this one with a 36 grade grit. And so I've got the profiles all done on all these knives. So again, here is, what the heck is on the tip? Yellowish. That's interesting. Competition blade that's ready for beveling, and that little notch I got to put in. The field knife that I've been wanting to work on, so we got that. I'm pretty happy with that. And then we have our outdoor grill slash, this is like a cleaver knife for the grill, outdoor cooking, open wood. We're ready. That's all I'm going to do for tonight. Tomorrow we'll head back in. We'll get the beveling done on these, and maybe get some pinholes drilled. So with that, this is Mike Giannotti. Have a great day. Have a great night. Hope you had a great weekend. As always, take care. Ciao.